cool things are on the way. We spoke Tuesday about the subscription idea. We're still working on that. So it's how we can afford to carry on paying for Trigger Warning and give everyone something really cool for helping support it as well. Another thing is, do you guys remember we used to have Cogent Radio and we tried it and whatever? There's going to be a Trigger Warning radio station coming very, very soon, which will carry, obviously, radio shows. I'm going to do one. The Trigger Warning podcast will be on there. Daz will be doing his Beyond the Pale show. Richie Allen show will be broadcasting through there pretty much daily. And we'll talk to some other people. And we were talking about what Trigger Warning is. And I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of this. But it's not that every show has to make you angry, because that's not how this shit works anyway. We all know that. But it all has to be around one central philosophy. And this won't be a tagline. I'm just talking to you guys about it. But it's that we have to respect everyone's right to an opinion, but we're under no obligation to respect the opinion. And that's the whole deal, isn't it? Might like it, might not. If you don't, do something else. Don't be a pussy and whine about it. Don't try and get shit cancelled. Just take it as read and move on. Be an adult. So that's the overriding philosophy. But we've got a lot of cool things, like I say, the Trigger Warning Radio, and that'll come with a Trigger Warning app, which means when you're on the move, you can listen to Trigger Warning Radio with a data-friendly version as well. The live stream will be on it, so you'll be able to check out the live stream on your mobile just by going straight to the app rather than having to go through anything else. And some other bits from the site. And at some point, there'll be a fanzine as well, a little magazine fanzine called The Sinister Trumpet. We're still working that out, but if anyone's expecting anything even vaguely important or serious, that might not be the case. It's just going to be a huge amount of fun. What membership? So far, what we've been working on is, we learned really strongly. I mean, I've always believed in, if people talk to me, that'd be great. But, it's about not talking at or down to. It was never meant to be like InfoWars or other shows where they tell you how things are. And it's always just been my opinion on things. Sometimes it might not even be my opinion. I might just be saying it to be a dick. But it's all about conversations. So the membership is tied around, yes, you're supporting the project. If you're UK-based, some of the things will be more used to you than others. If you're from abroad, some of those things will be more used to you than others. But it'll include a set amount of studio passes. So you can rock up on a Thursday for a big show, or if we introduce Tuesdays at the studio, if we can afford to do it. And you'll be able to rock up, just give a week's notice and then turn up and hang out with us, get the show ready, do a show, and then go. You get discounts on Meat Space events, advance warning of things like that, discounts on merchandise, all that sort of stuff will be rolled in. You'll also get a mug, because everyone's got to give a mug away. There might be more than one tier, if so, the second tier will get more, but there'll also be, for people from the abroad, access to, let's say insiders for now, because we've not thought of a name for it, but streams at least once a month that'll only be for subscribers. And we'll probably use something like Zoom conferencing or anything so we can bring more people in and be a part of it, because not everyone can come to the events, and we can't do an event every week. It's too much. But we can perhaps get people more involved, and that also means evolving the platform, the Trigger Warning platform, to make that more user friendly and to put more benefits in for people that they can use. Pushing further down that road of having your own site there, which we've not been able to launch yet because I've just been up to here. And encouraging discussion, debate, not necessarily agreement. But what we saw on the Meat Space event was so incredible that people were motivated to take part, to talk. And during the breaks, we'd notice people having their own little discussions, and someone would break off from one group and go and have a discussion at another group. And, just see where we can take this. There's certain things that make it go at a certain pace because it has to be funded, and, it's going to take time. But that's where I want to go with it. And with the events, we want to grow those so that we can get more people to talk at them, to take part in them. With the only proviso for any speaker being you speak to, not at. So everybody has to involve the people there. Because that's the important part. And obviously the off-camera parts as well, which are massively important. So that's where we'd like to go with it. I think, I'm by no means out of the woods with all the problems I discussed with you guys a few weeks ago. But things are looking a bit better, at least. And I need to put my attentions into something much more positive, which Trigger Warning is. It's great to do. I love hanging out with the guys, even Graham. And we just need more of it. We need more of it. So that's roughly where we're going with this. But the radio, I'm really looking forward to starting up the radio station again. Well, Fat Belly, yes, we could. And you know what? When we're getting ready and ramping up, bring that in, We can put it out there for people to help us choose one. Anything that's cool. It's just cool stuff. On the radio station, I'm going to try and do at least one show myself a week. It just makes I love doing audio stuff anyway. Even though I'm beautiful, I like doing audio more than video. It's much more relaxing, to be fair. But there's just all these options to reach out and get people involved. And if you're interested in trying a show, what a great way to get started. And all the podcasts will be available via the app as well, which is important. So there's lots of stuff coming up, lots of stuff to be worked on. A lot of work to do. And if you would like to support it, as Alex has just dropped the link in chat, you can go to patreon.com/triggerwarningtv, become a patron. Or you can just drop us some on Sinister. The PayPal me link is on on PayPal. The link's right there. It all goes towards the show. It all costs money to keep going. We got the hosting, studio space, and everything else, and it doesn't get any cheaper. These things never do. And at the minute, we're in the red again. So, grape juice, lovely.